Well, yeah, that's the thing. You said it's his first game, but really it's only his first game at Georgia. He's been doing this for so many years. I mean, coaching is coaching, and we trust him. We're trusting the process, and it's paid off so far. And I know that the team's bought into everything that he's telling us to do, and I think it's going to pay off. So we're excited and we're ready, and I think he is too.
What are you most looking forward to when you go to the Georgia Dome? Is it just that
A chance to win.
Yeah.
A chance to win. That's the exciting part. Obviously, North Carolina is a wonderful opponent. I have 2 high school teammates playing on there, so I love to compete against them, of course. But just to go against somebody else, hit somebody else. Actually, that first game, it's always fun. It couldn't be a better opponent. Sorry, I hit the microphone.
Just how exciting you never played in the Georgia Dome before, right? Just how excited are you to step in there in the spotlight against a team like North Carolina?
Yeah, that's the goal every year. Of course, the Georgia Dome kind of has that allure to it where you want to play there. I mean, everybody always wants to be there at the end of the season, but now we get to start off the season in there. But at the end of the day, we can't let that be a distraction. We have to, stay consistent, stay just doing what we do. And so at the end of the day, it's just a 100-yard field. I mean, we'll play them out back. We'll play them wherever we need to. We're just ready to compete.
You mentioned you had some high school teammates over at North Carolina. Have you been talking to those guys this week? Maybe just drawing back and forth about the game?
No, nothing like that. Nothing yet. I'm gonna send them a text tonight and be like, looking forward to seeing you guys. Best of luck. But I don't really talk too much crap.
Okay. Was North Carolina your first offer?
Yeah, they were my first offer. I think it was my sophomore year. It was a real blessing. Now it's crazy. Now I get to go play against them. So it's a wild experience.
Just how impressive is it that Nick was able to rehab his knee injury so quickly and be 100% fully ready to go less than a year from when he hurt his knee?
Yeah, he's definitely way farther ahead of schedule as the average person in terms of having that knee injury. But then again, on the field, he's a lot more impressive than the average person. So I think just his genetics, everything that he can do, his body is going to heal faster. I think he's just on that next level when it comes to just his physical ability. And that obviously corresponds to healing.
Yeah. Is your offense, do y'all have any extra kind of energy or just different look out there with Nick on the field?
He definitely helps. That definitely doesn't hurt me. We always try to pride ourselves on having the depth and having a full backfield of people, but I mean it's Nick Chubb. You really can't copy that.
Go ahead. There's a lot of inexperience out there at receiver. The tight end group is one of the deepest on the offense. How important is it for you guys to step up early in the season, especially with the unprovenness at receiver?
Last thing, we trust the receivers. They have to trust us. I feel like if you don't have that trust and you don't have that bond, really, I can't do my job and they can't do theirs. So I think that's what it is going out there on Saturday is, yeah, they're young, but if you're good enough, you're old enough. That's something we've always said around here. And there's a lot of guys good enough. So it really doesn't matter if they're young because they can make the plays just like we're trying to.
What have you seen from the younger guys so far, Charlie Gordon rising up?
I think they're doing a tremendous job. I think Charlie's a huge guy. We always joke that he's moving to center, but he's one of the fastest too. So he's just, genetically just above other people in terms of what he can do, his speed and size. Obviously Isaac, highly recruited out of high school. He's showing why. I mean, he's making plays left and right. I mean, I think these guys are great improvement to the room, and I love having them around. I mean, they're great, solid guys as well.
Davin Bellamy said this group of tight ends is one of the best group of tight ends in terms of blocking his days. How important is that for you, all of you guys, to work on blocking and make sure that part of your game is as solid as receiver?
Oh yeah, I mean that's half the job. I mean, if they wanted just a receiver, they would get another receiver, and if they wanted to tackle, they'd get a tackle. So I think it's our ability and it's our focus that we need to be able to do a bunch of different jobs. So going against Davin obviously helps, and all the outside linebackers, they're definitely wonderful practice because you really can't replicate their ability. So that's helped us a lot, but that's half the job. You block and you catch. That's the fun part.
Talk about Shane Beamer for a little bit. He's your third coach into your third position coach?
Second position coach,
okay.
And then Coach Chaney's the third coordinator.
Yeah, that's right. Excuse me. What about his energy and enthusiasm on the field? That's what it seems to me that he's very enthusiastic, and he smiles a lot for a position coach.
I know it's rare. He's having fun out there, but he shows it. I mean, I'm sure a bunch of other coaches do, but he's really positive. I mean, of course he'll correct us, he'll coach us up hard, but he's always trying to do it in a positive and loving manner, and I think that's what shows through. He obviously has, he loves us, and we can see that, and he has just a bunch of energy out there. And the one thing that I really do appreciate, it was the first thing that stood out to me, was that he had a intentional effort to learn how we learn. He said, all right, well, this is how Jeb learns. He likes to write stuff down. He does this. This is how Jordan learns. He needs to see it, that kind of stuff. And I think that's the personal touch that really is helping us. That's the reason why we're able to do what we can do.
Great, thanks.
Yes, sir.
From watching the film, what are some of the strengths of the North Carolina defense that you've been able to see?
I feel like they're really technical players, especially on the DBs and the safeties. I feel like they're really technical dudes. They always work their craft, and then of course just practicing against that speed offense all the time. They're really good at being in the spots they need to get. In terms of what I'm going against, we see the ends. He's really good at two gapping, really good at flying around the ball, and I think they're being a great defense to go against.